Ready? Listen to this. Love that. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, The Sopranos ended their run on HBO in June of 2007. Left a lot of fans wondering what became of Tony Soprano and his pals.
Yeah, well, we can tell you about one of Tony's guys. One of them took his love for all things Italian to the kitchen as the author of a crime novel cookbook called A Meal to Die For.
Yeah, you know him as Mobster Vito Spatafor, and today Chef Joseph Gannascoli joins us here in the TCL kitchen, so we welcome Mr. Gannascoli. So glad to have you.
Welcome to Minnesota.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
I never knew you were a chef.
I was a chef for about 20 years.
Well, and you were that before an actor, correct?
Yes, yes.
So what started your love for all things Italian food?
Well, helped being Italian.
Yeah.
And that was the first thing. Actually, my cooking background is French.
Really?
I was trained in French kitchens in New York. And so I incorporated both cuisines, French and Italian, in the restaurants I opened in New York.
And this isn't just, doesn't seem like it's just a hobby or anything. I mean, you're very passionate about doing it and doing it right.
I am. I wrote a book about it, loosely based on my life as a chef. It's a cookbook novel. And not just French-Italian recipes, but all cuisines. I've cooked in New Orleans for 2 years, and so I have some little Cajun stuff in there, and I appreciate all cuisines.
And you're going to be cooking for us today, showing us one of your favorite recipes. But you got to know, this guy knows what he's talking about. You sell your own sauce in New York.
I have my own sauce, olive oil and spices. The sauce is Sauce Boss. The Sicilian sauce, which is roasted garlic and eggplant.
Oh.
And Sunday sauce, which is a marinara.
But sorry, only New York.
Only in New York.
That's right. All right. Now, I love Italian food, but I got to tell you, I've never had this. What are we making today?
We're making rigatoni alla Gannascoli. It's a dish I came up with, and this will help you drop weight as long as you don't eat the whole pound.
Okay.
So what do you need for it?
We have a little olive oil. We're going to saute some onions.
Okay.
And some garlic.
Good garlic, too. That's the fresh stuff, huh?
Johnny Boy likes a lot of garlic, right, Johnny Boy?
I do. The ladies hate it, but I love it.
Well, that could be why you're single.
You've been doing your homework.
He knows me
what
too
he's
well.
doing. So why are you in town? I mean, it sounds like you love cigars as well, right? And that brought you to Minnesota. People don't usually think about Minnesota
That
cigars.
and because, I mean, this time of year, everybody wants to be in Minnesota. So I'm actually in town promoting my new cigar by R Gannascoli called the cugine, which in Italian means cousin. And I've been doing events. Tonight I'll be at Vino and Stogie's.
They smell good.
They smell good. And then tomorrow, Stogie's on Grand.
Oh.
So I just added some prosciutto. We're going to saute that up a little.
Now, for Minnesotans who don't really know what that is, it's just really a cured ham, correct?
Cured ham, done in Parma, Italy.
It's really kind of salty, really like a salty ham.
It is salty. They cure it with salt, so you don't need as much salt as you would normally salt a dish.
And if you start cooking this in your house, everybody will know that you're cooking this. The scent is strong and it smells very good.
It does.
We got that going nice.
So when did you learn this particular dish?
I just kicked it around. I use anytime I make an olive oil based sauce, I always use garlic and oil. I like prosciutto. Shiitake mushrooms are very healthy for you. We put in some of those.
Okay.
We get those going. This is actually pretty quick, right?
Yeah, it's pretty easy. I mean, it's really kind of a dump and pour type of recipe. Oh, this is where the heat comes, huh?
A little hot. You're hot enough when I'm in a little more.
Sweet talker.
You like him, all right?
I do. I like this guy. I'm going to keep him in my kitchen all the time. Salt and pepper?
So not much salt like that. We're going to add a little macaroni, as we say, rigatoni. Some of that.
This is really easy.
God, I love how that smells. Now,
So do you do all the cooking at home?
For the most part, the big parties, when I have my my football parties at the house for the Giants, which are always winning. Looks like we'll win again this year.
Don't bring that up, please. Please don't bring
I know,
football
it's a sore
up.
subject here.
Yeah.
You said you saw some of the Philadelphia fans here in Minnesota, right? You
Yeah.
had a message for them?
Oh, yeah, I was giving it to them. I said, enjoy it, this is the last week you're going to be smiling.
One of my favorite things that it looks like you're finishing up here, but one of my favorite things that I read about you and really learned about you is you work really hard for the charity Bright Steps Forward.
Bright Steps Forward is something I'm very passionate about. It's a nonprofit charity that raises money for kids that have autism and cerebral palsy and severe brain trauma. And they raise money so they can have intense physical therapy. And anyone that's interested can go look at brightstepsforward.org. or call 877-NOW-I-CAN, and anything they could help us help them is greatly appreciated.
You know, I've seen you talk about this before, and you are very passionate about it. So many charities come to you and want you to be part of it. What is it about this one? What do you see in these kids when you're seeing them and the help that they need?
I met the founder and president down in Appearance in Florida, and they talked to me about it, and I said, listen, I'll help you if I can. I'm just all over the place. I do a lot of different charities. And they kept after me, and then I came down to Florida again. They said, please, just meet us for 20 minutes. We'll pick you up. We'll take you there. And I saw the clinic. I saw the work they were doing with these parents and these kids, giving them hope, and the changes they were making in their lives. And I said, all right, you got me.
Kind of changed your life.
Yeah.
And you got some help from your former soprano buddies, too, huh?
We had a big gala in New York where you had a lot of New York athletes, some cast members from the show. There's Frank Vincent, Uncle. That's the president on the left, the founder Eileen, Uncle Junior, Dominic Keynes, and Frankie. I was glad to see him without not coming out of the closet.
That's a good Sopranos reference right there.
And so that was the gala we did.
That's a great thing that you're doing. Now, what did you do to finish this up?
I just finished this. So I sauteed that, added the pasta, dropped in some fresh smoked mozzarella, and the arugula right at the end, so you keep it so it doesn't wilt, and you just give it a toss. Add a little Parmesan at the end.
Got it. All right.
And you know what?
Oh.
Just taste it
See,
right
I
out.
can't do that. You got to work on. You got to help me work
Get
on
a little
that.
taste.
I want that.
Yeah.
Smoked mozzarella. There we go. Oh, see, I was thinking that was spinach. I need to work on my, my Italian cooking.
Arugula.
Huh.
I could put the pan down in 5 minutes. It's outstanding.
In my prime, I would have did it in 2.
That is outstanding.
It is very, very good.
Perfect amount of biting in there too with those.
And your last piece of advice, you say, eat, take a nap.
Eat, take a nap. That's it. And then get up and do a little more, and check out the scores.
I love this guy's life. Sounds great. Thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you. I hope everybody can make it. Be signing autographed copies of the book, picture.
Cool.
Vino and Stokey's tonight. Stokey's on Grand tomorrow. Be there. Meet me. We take pictures.
Yeah, we got it. A meal to die for. You wanna meet Joe and you want to get a signed copy? Again, Meal to Die For. You can find it at your neighborhood bookstores, and if you care to meet him, as we said, you can find him around town tonight and tomorrow. Direct from our studios, he's heading to Vino and Stokey's in Mounds View, and we'll be there from 5 to 7 tonight. And then tomorrow, as he said, he's going to be over on Stokey's on Grand in St. Paul from 4 to 8 p.m. For more details, remember, all you got to do is go to KSP.com and click on Twin Cities Live.
Can I just tell you that this is a meal to die for?
It really is.
This is really, really good.
This is one of, and I don't say this easily, one of the best pasta dishes I've ever had. It's awesome. All right, coming up next, you don't have to go on a diet. You can still eat this good stuff and look 10 times lighter.
Yeah.
We're going to tell you how. The answer's right in your closet.
Yeah, and a little bit later on, Chef Daniel Green goes into another viewer's kitchen and takes it over.